Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sheree. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video today. And it's been a long time. I took some time to get settled into my new apartment, and I'm finally in my own apartment again. For those of you who don't know, who haven't watched other videos, I had to relocate from North Carolina. I'm in Maryland now, and I was staying with my best friend for a few months until I was able to find my own place here. And so I took some time to get settled. Still have boxes across the place. I think I'm going to do a video about my experience in Maryland. Spoiler alert, I don't really like it. Certain things are good, but I'm kind of homesick and I do miss North Carolina. But we'll get into that in a separate video. So right now, I just wanted to just talk to you guys about Married at First Sight. I missed like a few episodes on, well, I didn't film. I watched all of them, but I have not filmed in a few weeks. So let's get started. You can tell I haven't been doing this in a while because I'm just getting winded just having to talk this much, and that's not a good thing. I need to get back to exercising on my cardio. But yeah, so the couple, and it is really, I started to try to film when they were on their honeymoon because there was a lot of shenanigans going on there. But we really don't get to the good part until they get back and they move in with each other. And so that's where we at right now. So I'm gonna start with our first couple, which is Kate and Derek. So Kate and Derek had a very good honeymoon. I think they were able to consummate their marriage. And so for the most part, I don't think they had any hiccups like in the honeymoon. They came back, they moved in with each other. But now the honeymoon literally is over, and that kind of newness and just raw energy, I guess, is just kind of like going down. If you're looking at a bell curve, it's like going down now. And so they met with Pastor Cal, and they were saying how they kind of fizzled out. They kind of feel like roommates now, which I was kind of like, it really surprised me because I thought that they were the most solid couple on this season right now. But yeah, it's kind of fizzling out. Derek has never been in love before, so he was saying how he's not sure, or he was just something about him being in love, which kind of we're going to see going in the next episode how that's starting to bother Kate. And is it me that his face looked a little bit fuller on this episode compared to the first few episodes? I was like, see, is he eating good? Because it shows up in our face too. But yeah, I was surprised to hear that with them. Kate revealed to Derek the situation that was going with her ex, and her not having enough time to get over that. And I have to apologize to Kate because I was kind of judging her harshly for this, but she said something that it clicked for me where she was like, I didn't have enough time to process this and get over it. It was just like, this is over, and then I'm jumping right into marriage, which is a lot. So I want to extend some grace to Kate, I get it. I really get it. And I hope that Derek is able to understand that. And I understand his side where he feels like he's competing with someone else, So I'm rooting for them. I had them surviving into the end. So I hope they are able to work through all of those things. But yeah, I want them to win. All right. Moving on to Brandon and Taylor. Brandon showed his whole natural black ass during that honeymoon. He a lot of people are saying in this area, which is the DMV area where they're filming at currently, that people are convinced that Brandon is gay. They are convinced that he just does not want to be married to a woman. And I don't get gay vibes from Brandon. I just get a spoiled brat. Like, he's not mature. He's not ready for marriage. Someone mentioned, I don't know if it was Travis in another one in his review, that he said that Brandon was recruited for this show and he didn't actually sign up, which is they're recruiting people, that just messes with the little bit of integrity that this show has, so it doesn't really have much. But I was going to say, why would you sign up for a show and then say you're a private person? Why would you sign up for a national television, a popular television show, if you are a private person? If he was recruited, then okay, that's a different story. But you still could have said no, even if you were recruited. You could have turned them down. So that doesn't give you the excuse to treat production like crap and treat Taylor like crap, just because you want to say you are a private person. So, I mean, he just on the bus, just the way he was talking, it was just a whole hot mess. And then when they got back to DC, they didn't move in with each other. What else did I say? They eventually did after they met with Pastor Cal, and I just thought it was so fake. And I hope that Pastor Cal is able to see through it. I know he has to do certain things to continue with this show, but I think Brandon just wants to be on TV, but he doesn't want to be filmed all the time. I do not think he wants to be married to Taylor. But he's just, I don't know, man. And Taylor is really trying. I really want her to get a different weave, though. Let me just switch over to her for a second. Taylor, that weave or wig, what you got going on, honey? I just want you to just, finesse it a little bit more. It looks like dry and old. Like, I see the vision that she's going for, the look, but just a different hair, sweetie, a different hair. But she's really trying, to stay committed to the process, to the marriage. Yeah, but child, we know this ain't lasting. All right, moving on to Zach and Mindy. Why is Zach on this television show? Actually, I know why he's on this show, because people are here starting to be on these shows for the wrong reasons. Particularly this show, they've always been, people have hidden agendas ever going back to the days of Flavor of Love, where people just want to be on TV, people just want to be famous. And I think that's why Zach is here. Zach is on Married at First Sight for exposure. He's not here to be married, or he's just truly, I think two things can be true. I think that he definitely wants to be on this show to get exposure for his modeling career. I think also he wanted to be married, but then he's not attracted to, what's her name? Mindy. And so he's trying to like check out of that, but he still wants to be on further his modeling career because it is exposure for him as a model. So when they got back, let me step back. So during the honeymoon, he basically like treated her like crap, from the get-go. He wasn't trying to really bond with her like that. I guess during the honeymoon, he told her he wasn't attracted to her, which that's okay. If that's the truth, people were saying that it was mean for him to say that, but if that's the truth, then that it is what it is. But it's all the way about how you communicate that, and you don't have to be nasty about it, But yeah, their honeymoon was very rough. And Mindy is the kind where she's not very secure, and she compares herself to all the other things, all these outside factors. And so she just wasn't getting what she needed from Zach, and they got back to DC. He didn't think that they should be moving in together, because he's like, oh, we just been with each other the entire week on vacation. Sir, what do you think marriage is? That person is there in the morning when you get home. That's what I tell people. And people just romanticize this notion of marriage, but this person is always there. There's no escape. There's no, I'm going to go home to my apartment. This is marriage. And so think about that. Think past the wedding. How is this going to look for you? People, yeah. And it doesn't help that he's not attracted to her. That's the biggest variable in this situation. he's just not attracted to her. I believe if she was attractive to him, then he would want to be around her. But like I said, he's checked out of the marriage, and right now he just wants to be on the show just to get his exposure. What else did I have for them? He's also he talks in circles. Like, she caught on to it. Like, he talks in circles. You don't know what the hell he's talking about. He's kind of manipulative. Because he has a way with words and a way of kind of phrasing things, you know. Zach is a mess. What else I have for him? I say he just want to be on TV. Pastor Cal, the way they edited him taking off them glasses and putting them on, rubbing his eye, was a hot burn mess. Pastor Cal was through. Okay, I felt like if those cameras weren't there, he would have got in there. Okay, but yeah, he was done with that. I'm done with Zach. I will be glad when he's off the show. We just don't have to see him because it's clear what's going on. So let's move on to our next couple. All right, so moving on to Mika and Mike. I call him Mike. His name is Michael. I call him Mike. Their honeymoon was the worst. Mike apparently said something to Mika on the plane in reference to, if you don't have sex with me during a honeymoon, then this marriage can't work. But then on camera, he says he acts a different way. And when she asks him about it on camera, he denies it. And even when they get back with Pastor Cal, he's still denying it. Like, for me, if I was Mika, if you could never admit to that, I can't get past lies. I can't do liars. Like, don't play with me. Don't play in my face. If you could not tell the truth and said yes, just admit it, then we can't move forward because I can't trust you. Okay. And I applaud Mika for still staying and sticking it out, but I would have been out. I do think that Michael is putting on the front. One, because he's a principal, so he's trying to put this facade in front for us in front of the cameras, and he doesn't want his image to be tainted. So I do think that he's putting on this persona on camera, and then behind the scenes is some shenanigans going on. But yeah, so yeah, when their whole honeymoon situation was a hot burning mess, but they stuck it out, and they moved in together. Let's see what else. His facial expressions and his voice is just to me, like, that's not attractive to me at all. Just the way he just does his face and purse his lips together. Now, on the other side of this, I do think that Mika is controlling and annoying. I think she talks a lot. And I think she's controlling. I watched a little bit of the couple's couch, and one of the couples mentioned that she's mean to him because, it was something, the way she was talking to him. And I guess given what she's been through and how he's probably behaving behind cameras, she has this right. But I do feel like she is a little bit controlling. And then he was crying, when Pastor Cal was asking him, did he say this? And he starts crying. Those are crocodile tears. Not real. I didn't believe it whatsoever. I think he's manipulative too. I'm not believing anything from Mike. I'm just not. Another thing, Mika's young. Mika is 25 or 26 years old. She's young. She's very young. And I've said it before in another video. I think this is just another thing she wants to check off her list. And I don't think she's ready for marriage either, like some other people on this show. But this hot mess, we're just going to continue to go for the ride because at this point we know this ain't going to be working. So yeah, I think that was it for Mika and Mike. All right, moving on to our final couple, Austin and Jessica, which is they're kind of the most boring on the show. I didn't have much for them, except for they had a very good honeymoon. They consummated their marriage as well. They're a very goofy couple. And I'm surprised at how well they're getting along, because physically, Jessica describes someone completely different than Austin. So this is maybe Austin. And yeah, I'm surprised that they're getting along so well. So yeah, their honeymoon was good. They got back. They actually stayed together in the same apartments. And he had, when they visited his room, he didn't have like a flat sheet, or did he not have? He did have a fitted sheet. I just don't think he had the flat sheet that goes on top. So it was just the comforter on top of the fitted sheet. We discovered that I think Austin makes more than Jessica. I can't remember. What do I have? Austin makes more than Jessica. I think that's the case. I can't remember. This is confusing. You can tell I was sleepy when I was writing this. But they're boring. They're kind of a boring couple. I might have fast forwarded through a bunch of their stuff. Because it's nothing there. So, yeah. Alright guys, so that is my catch-up episode. Hopefully I'm back to be on track every week now, since I'm kind of settled in. And yeah, I'm excited to finish watching the season with you guys. Let me know what you thought of the past episodes in the comments below. If you have any questions about anything, yeah, leave it all in the comments below. Alright, as always, you guys be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next video.